Hello, it's November 1st, the morning of November 1st. It's a few hours after we close down our home haunt, and we are going to do our traditional daytime walkthrough for you to show you our tricks of the trade and what we did. It was an Egyptian themed event last night. I'm standing in front of the big pyramid. I'm going to turn the camera around to show you the walkthrough and explain it as we're going through. So here we go. Alright, so here is the pyramid and the fire pit. We always have a fire pit every year because it's very cold. We started at 7 p.m. It was 38 degrees. When we finished at just before 11, it had dropped down to 34, 35, I believe. As you walk up, this was lit up with lighting. You'll see it on the video that is from last night. There is the story of what we are doing this year. The lost tomb of Christine is rumored to be cursed. All who entered will not exit if anything is taken or touched. In 1408, tomb raiders went in and were never seen again. The tomb went undisturbed until 1840 when archaeologists from the Christopher group entered but haven't been heard from since. You are going to enter the tomb after the missing archaeologists, but be warned, believe or not believe in the curse. But will you be able to exit the tomb? Beware. So at this point we also had Taylor, who was in costume. You can see his pictures from last night. He has the legalese part. As we do every year, this is something I just boiled down to 3 main points. 1, you are entering part of our house. Do not damage it. 2, you do not touch them. They do not touch you. No, I do not tell them who them is. And 3, if you get hurt, we don't care. You cannot sue us. We have a strobe light going in the yard. People have to come around this way through the debris from the archaeologist group. At this point, the garage door was closed, so I'm going to close it. These were all lit up and blinking. And here's the door, and I would tell everybody this is a tomb, it's cursed, you have 3 seconds to get in. I would only raise it that far, and they had to crawl in. And then I would slam the door on them. First thing upon entering is the hallway here. And we do have, it is the pyramid theme, but we do have our interactive skeleton happening. There you go. And then you turn down this hall. Believe me, when they crawl in and then they look up and that thing scares them, it gets them. We get to here. We have a broken-in wall with the bugs crawling all over it. This is all dark. Get to this section here, which is the actual inner tomb, and it's all red. It's lit up all red with these lights. The mummy and the cat are interactive as well, so they'd be screaming. It would activate them to come on. This is Nicole, who was actually dressed up like a princess last night and actually wrapped in all of this stuff from head to toe. And she would do, what would you do? Which activates more mummies. And most of the people that came through would then hit the wall behind them so hard, this wall so hard, it would also activate the cat. We did have enough people hit the wall from Nicole's scare that it split a seam in the corner. Now these are 3-inch deck nails that these were put in with, and it still split the seam. So her scare was enough to push this wall back. So now we continue around. This is a curtain. I'm shaking it if you can't see it in the video. Strobe lights would come down. This was all dark except for the strobe lights, and it was just hitting the wall of skulls here. Then you have to turn another corner, and right here it becomes pitch black. Now in the walkthrough video I did last night, I tried to hold a flashlight. I don't know if it helped at all, but okay, so now we turn and we had another jump out scare. It shows very well in the video last night because again, this was all black except for that little spotlight, which was my flashlight trying to show it. So we're in a continuing black hole. There was also a fog machine going in this area, so it was a lot of fog. We turn again, and then we get to the next jump point, which was, voila. And at some point, if we had a little kid coming through, we would not use this jump point. We would just use a flashlight from behind and show a picture through it. So we didn't really scare the little ones too bad, but the big ones, they got the big scare. And then we exit, and we had Audrey with the candy.
Hello, but everybody ran past me.
And everybody was so scared at this point, they would run out and they'd pass her, and she would go following after them, yelling, "Do you want your candy?" So they would exit here, and then we are back to start. So that was our maze. Alrighty, so that was our 2017 home haunt, and it worked out very well. We were very surprised. We did have one child urinate on themselves. We had another preteen who actually ran past Audrey so fast they didn't stop till they were 2 houses down the road. And yeah, another kid hit the wall so hard that they crawled out of the maze. Never had that one happen. That was a first for us as well. But I have to say, the most fun thing and memorable thing about last night for me was a group of boys, young boys, maybe around 12, who were too afraid to go in, turned to the only African American boy in the group and said, "You go first, they won't hit you. You're black." Due to that statement alone, I think we're going to put in a live feed next year, because I think it would be worth seeing this stuff as it's happening. So, goodbye from our home haunt. We'll see you next year.
Bye.
Bye.